none. So now, let's talk about our competitive advantages, because this is huge. You see, telecom companies spend more than $5 million a day in traditional advertising in an effort to get their customers. And we see those ads all the time, right? Well, People Helping People uses a completely different approach. Instead, they take those same advertising dollars and they pay you. Why do they do that? Because through word-of-mouth advertising or your recommendations, they're building the most loyal customer base the world has ever seen. It's an absolute win-win for everyone. So that's who we are. Now, let's look at, what's something that's important to everyone, and that's how we make money. All right, this is a very, very simple business. It's about getting a handful of customers one time only and showing a handful of people how to do exactly the same thing. And here's how simple it is. You do two things. First, you get a few customers one time. It could be your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, or friends. That's easy enough, and we show you how to do that. But then number two, with the caliber of guests that we have listening here tonight, you must know lots of people in this economy who want to make some extra money, right? Of course you do. Well, you only need three, and we're going to go to those three sharpest people you know to show them your new business and help them to get started. We're going to help them get a handful of customers and show their new business to three other sharp individuals, and we're going to keep doing this together because it's so easy and it makes so much sense, and your team is going to continue to grow and grow and grow. But remember, you only need three. We like to call it get free with three, and that means get financially free as your organization continues to grow through the incredible power of this system. All right, now let's talk about my favorite subject, which is residual income. We like to call this kind of our mailbox money, right? You do the work once, one time, and you get paid for it over and over again. Now first, let's talk about your personal customers. Could be mom, dad, sister, brother, and yourself. Because of course you get paid on your own services as well. On your personal customers, you earn 4 to 20%. Now, honestly, that's not a huge deal. It may pay for a family outing, a nice dinner once a month. However, when you truly will make a substantial residual income is on your team and all your team's customers. In this case, you can earn up to $4 for team members on e-shifts, which we'll talk about shortly, plus up to 5% of their customers. And you know what? Your first three team members, you may know a few of their friends, but once you get down to the second and the third levels, you probably won't know anyone. And you may not even meet them because as your team builds, it will naturally spread to other cities, states, and even countries. Now imagine earning up to 5% on services that your team's family members use, people that you don't even know. It's amazing. But actually, folks, that's just the beginning, because with People Helping People, you get paid through multiple streams of income. In fact, you get paid 11 different ways. You also have the opportunity to create an incredible monthly income right off the bat, up to $300 a month, just by getting the ball rolling, as you can see, by working together and continuing to keep the ball rolling and helping your team grow down a few more levels. There is some very substantial income to be earned here. So, how do we get started on this amazing business? Well, here's how it works. When you take a position, People Helping People is going to provide customer support and representative support. They also have a marketing division and a product development team that is always bringing new products for us to market. They do all this work for you. All you have to do is gather a few customers and show a few people how to do the same thing. It's that simple. And the cost is so incredibly low. You simply pay a $99 annual fee to get started, and by choosing the $49.99 basic monthly e-ship package, plus a few dollars for shipping, it will make you eligible for all commission payouts when qualified. This package includes a replicated website and a virtual back office. These are beautiful sites with all of your products and all the tools in your back office. It says it's valued at $29.99. There's also our health product, which is shipped to your door each and every month. Remember, we mentioned the mineral products. Well, you receive those with your auto ship every single month. They're valued at $49.99 alone, just for those products. You also receive People's Tools. This is a professional marketing and communication tool to absolutely explode your business. You know, it shows a value here of $19.99. I know from experience it's worth a lot more. My team uses this incredible tool each and every day to explode their business. That's nearly $100 value in services alone. And now, you know, here's something you just simply cannot put a price tag on. Remember, I mentioned leadership in the beginning, the amazing leaders we have. Well, we also have unlimited training and support, and I think you'll agree that is absolutely priceless. Such a small cost of entry for such an amazing business with such huge, huge upside potential. What an incredible value you have in front of you right now. This is an amazing company. And finally, to ensure your success, we're going to train you on how to get a few customers. That's really hard, right? You pick up the phone, you say, hey, Mom, how would you like to be my customer? Well, we're going to train you and work together to build your team. We're going to find those 3 really sharp people that you know, and we're going to get that ball rolling. And we also have local, regional, and national events to further support your business. And the most important thing to remember here is that you are in business for yourself, but never, ever by yourself. You are part of a big team, and our system makes it incredibly simple. And with that, folks, this concludes our formal overview of the People Helping People business plan. My question to you right now is, are you ready to get started? And if so, make sure you get back to that person who invited you to this presentation and get plugged into this system right away. And make sure you ask them how you can earn up to $1,500 in your first 30 days. This is incredible. Folks, we want to thank you for attending this call. And remember, this business is as simple as 1, 2, 3. First, you invite your guests to listen to our $200 billion secret call. It's a 12-minute call held at 8:30 p.m. Monday through Friday Eastern Time. And if they like what they hear on that call, take step number 2 and invite them to this call or this webinar at 9:30 Eastern Time, also Monday through Friday. And then step number 3, if they're ready to get started, invite them to attend this training that we have each and every Saturday, a Getting Started Right training to get that ball rolling. That's at noon Eastern Time every single Saturday. It's really just that simple. For all the details regarding these calls and webinars, as well as a wealth of additional information, including a calendar with a list of webinars, training events, and live presentations around the country, it can all be found on one site, folks. You go to www.peoplesteam.com. Remember, that's Peoples with a Z instead of an S. That's www.peoplez team.com. And with that said, I'm going to pass this call back over to Bud. I